Hello everyone, welcome to Sarkari. Today we are taking up the important news of December 8. With rate card, Indian finds a new way to pay domestic worker less. Domestic workers, they face certain problems in society. For example, they face challenges of lack of social security, as well as they are also discriminated from even in the society. For example, we have seen in Gurgaon, Noida, even in Patna, where the several RWA resident have been able to uh, discriminate on the basis of whether they are delivery boy or even they are uh, paid worker, sanitation worker, etc. from using the lift. To all these aspects, it is a stark reminder of high income inequality as well as social inequality in persisting in society. So what is required first is just like gig worker, it is also a contractual job. It should be given social security aspect under the Minimum Wages Act 1948, which has been subsumed into the Code of Wages Act 2019, as well as Domestic Workers Welfare Board, its constitution, its leader, and also its provision with regard to how it can protect the overall workers in society can be there. Then the rate card needs to be transparently uniform, and it should be basis on the basis of the CPI, WPI inflation, and along with the minimum wages, which is implemented under the specific state rate. For example, Gurgaon Society rate card says that flat cleaning 1,800, utensil 1,000, etc. But in the reality, many of them are given lower wages as compared to the promised one. Apart from that, what can be done is focusing on the urban companies. For example, one startup is there, urban is a company startup which focuses on skilling and the capacity building of the training of the domestic workers. They give uniform as well as standardized rate to the plumbers, technician, domestic workers, sanitation workers, etc. on the basis of hiring and firing policy. But the advantage of that, it is becoming more formal if it is including the startup areas or not, the urban company startup, which can be.
So we can say major challenges informal. It is an informal sector, not even contractual jobs. And also, how can we have a proper standard of regulating this at pan India level? So there needs to be a uniform standard. And not just minimum wage, it should be linked to the living wage of the people.
Hmm. Yesterday, Bashar al-Assad and his family fled to Russia and they got asylum. This marked the end of the whole Baath party and this ideology which has been residing in Syria from 1970s, from the era of his father. Baath party is an ideology based on the unity of the Abrahamic religion, as well as party should be supreme, leader should be supreme, and it is a more it is having a secular attitude with regard to the whole religious doctrine that is present in the society. It was followed by Saddam Hussein and its Hussein family in Iraq and Assad family in Syria. Both have been removed by the revolutionary group persisting in both the countries. Those Syria revolutionary group, Syrian army, which was a rebel group in Syria, it has marked victory yesterday, and it has captured Damascus, whose leader is Abu Muhammad al-Jolani. He was designated a terrorist by 2013 by the US $10 million, but later on, according to the Western media report, he has been in the war since 2013-14, as well as he was focusing mostly on Syria, and now he is the leader of the rebel group in Syria. Under him, Bashar al-Assad has fled. So what it showcases how the important radical and terrorist group, it is being mainstream by certain faction in the political ideology across the globe. For example, Taliban, quote unquote, has become more moderate as per certain section of think tanker, as well as the Mohammadul Jalani. He has become moderate as compared to he was participating in the radical group, for example, ISIS, Al Qaeda, and other section in Syria. So, according to India, India has been supporter of Bashar al-Assad in spite of all the action that has been put in by the European Union and Western countries since Arab Spring 2011, because India supports the nation based on territorial integrity as well as sovereignty principle. India opposes the right to democratic intervention into the country even if there is a human rights violation or not. But the Western country have had put sanction on Syria from 2011 when the crisis was going on the issue that Bashar al-Assad had used chemical weapons and others against his own citizen. So Iran, Russia, they were keen supporter of the Assad government, Assad regime, as well as the Royal Syrian Army, on the basis that the Syria is very important in the in West Asia region, because it connects Iraq to Mediterranean Sea. Also, it is surrounded by Turkey, Iran, then Lebanon, in left side Israel, as well as it is a linchpin in the whole continental trade. So if Syria is destabilized, then overall logistic mechanism as well as the economic connectivity in the West Asia gets hampered. So overall stabilization activity of the Syria can work in if all the role player, for example, Kurdish army, even those army who have surrendered under the Syrian label, as well as Syrian rebel forces, as well as Turkey, whose influence is in the northern Syrian part, all these factions can come together and form a unitary and interim government which can enforce the law and order in this Syria region, so that other faction, for example, radical groups such as ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, cannot claim position. So in a future scenario, Qatar is looking forward to a pipeline that will go through Syria to Turkey. It is the Ankara Doha pipeline. Then India needs IMEC corridor. For that, stabilization activity in around surrounding the Haifa port as well as in the northern Mediterranean Sea is very crucial. That is why Syria is important. Other than that, Syria has several oil-rich region. For example, northwestern side of the Syria, which is under the control of the Kurdish as well as the US and Israel-backed militia. So for that, India needs energy security, which it is there from the Iraq as well as in later term Syria. So it's the onus on the Abu Muhammad al-Jolani, who has been termed as a moderate Islamist rather than he was a group of ISIS and other terrorist organization, to play a very important role in stabilizing the Syria in future.
By stating that Kurdish militia, it works with the Syrian Democratic Forces, which is SDF, and that is backed by USA specifically in actions against combating ISIS. And SDF, which is Syrian Democratic Forces, it is under the YPG party, which is the Democratic Union Party in Syria, and as far as role of Turkey is concerned, so Turkey opposes this YPG because they believe it is an extension of PKK group, and PKK group has been demanding independence in Turkey since 1980s.
Many countries are intervening into Syria because of its own national interests. For example, Turkey don't want any Kurdish element to get a nationalist force inside Turkey, because Kurdistan is a long-term demand from the Syria, Iraq, Iran, as well as Turkey for a separate country. So they are acting against the Syrian Kurdish forces. Then Russia has been the prominent supporter of Syria because of the influence in the Middle East region. But over the years, in last 2 years, Russia has moved from Afghanistan as well as from right now Syria, because in 14 days the whole Syrian government, it got collapsed, and the dictator Bashar al-Assad, he fled to Russia for asylum. Further, what is the project of the Israel? Israel wants the Golan Height from the Syria as well in longer run. Israel want a friendly quote unquote government from Syria, so that its project of the greater Israel in the western Gaza, and also then in the Gaza as well as West Bank, continue to play important. Then Kurdish forces, they are the US main supporter against the fight against Islamic State in Syria, and they are against the Bashar al-Assad army as well as Syrian rebel forces as well as Turkey-backed faction. The whole faction that is in Syria, they are in a very complex relationship with each other. But right of now, the opposition group, particularly the Syrian rebel forces, has been the most prominent voice and most prominent power in Syria, which has claimed victory over Assad. Huge hub, huge tragedy is seen not only in Maharashtra but also in Bihar, Rajasthan, and other places. Even if the alcohol is banned in specific states from distribution and from manufacturing alcohol, for example in Bihar, Gujarat, etc. But still, there are reports that 29 people have died in particular village as part of the huge tragedy. So it is very important how to curb the illegal liquor spur among the public, because it is mostly cheaper alternative to the foreign brands. It uses illegal compound which is being used in the manufacturing sector, for example methanol, to spike the alcohol production. So one such example which has been implemented in Kerala is the role of sports. For example, in Gujarat, in particular village, Sambal village, the focus on hockey and other cricket was seen. In Kerala, it was the role of chess board. For example, chess has been a part of the movement which led to the door-to-door campaign against the Hooch tragedy, as well as the many of the local villages, they want to spend leisure time with each other. It creates a social movement as well as friendly relationship with each other, so that the overall expenditure on the hooch as well as the illegal alcohol is less. It is an example of how the behavior aspect can play a very important role in policy making decision. Raising Rajasthan, it is the important it will see the important participation from several countries in the Rajasthan Global Investment Summit. The focus will be on MSME as well as overall IT export, tourism, creating of the viable condition for the GCC Global Capability Center, and Pravasi Rajasthani Conclave that will focus on Pravasi Rajasthani OCI card holder NRI to come into Rajasthan and invest in the specific state. Every states focus on business summit to attract the investor across the globe, even Bihar, Gujarat, etc. So राजस्थान कहाँ पे फोकस कर सकते हैं? पहला मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज टूरिज्म. Second thing is focusing on renewable source of energy such as solar, wind, etc. Because it has vast tract of Thar desert. That is why it can be a very viable sources. Third would be focusing on greenery, that is Aravali, and associated agriculture method, that's like dry land farming and food processing industry. For example, in pulses, chana, etc., in which Rajasthan along with Madhya Pradesh is the leading producer of the chana, pulses, oil seed in the country. Apart from that, handicraft and other intangible heritage such as Kalbelia, etc., can be a very important theme for the promotion of art and culture in Rajasthan. Further than Jaipur, an associated region can be being developed into the smart city, so that good IT mega park, drug park can be created in that region. Mahakumbh that will take place in UP needs coordinated approach from several department in the state. For example, fire services, police, disaster state management authority, public utility services, traffic management authority, etc. That is why Essential Services Maintenance Act, which prohibits strikes for a period of 6 months from date of notification. So right to protest, it is a fundamental right under Article 19(1), but it also has certain reasonable restriction. For example, in Article 34, there can be a restriction placed on the central government as well as army and other police authority in the country, because they are offering the essential services to the state for the welfareism as well as for the overall working and the running of the state. It was also used during the COVID period under the Disaster Management Act 2005 and Epidemics Act 1897. So this it is important for most of this festival that is supported by the state government. For example, Pongal in Kerala as well as in Mahakumbh that will take place in UP, Atukal Pongal in southern state, Medaram Jatra in Telangana, then Rath Yatra, Odisha. All these requires the whole of government approach, which needs collaboration under the SSS, Services Maintenance Act. Right off now, there has been the visit of Foreign Secretary in Bangladesh to assess the situation and to talk regarding the Bangladesh-India relationship in the future. But at the ground level, there has been several reports of attack on the minorities and the minority institution, as well as many of the illegal immigration and other threat continue to persist along the border. That is why BSF, which is a prominent institution to keep the border on check, has been deployed to a zero line in the Bangladesh border. It is a part of the integrated border management plan, as well as it uses modern technology such as camera, infrared sensing, and role of villages which is present in the border areas comes into play. For the better protection, there has been pending demand that focus should be on the erecting of the fences and overall drone technology, as well as roping in the villages present in the border line area, just like what the Indian state had done in Jammu Kashmir. For example, village border guard, they can be roped in as well. The election of the Donald Trump and the campaigning by the big billionaire investors such as Elon Musk. For example, he had supported $450 million to Trump for the election. He was the 50%, he marked the 50% of all the donors to the GOP, whereas the Democratic Party approximately whole campaign was supported by several investors from Amazon to Microsoft, etc., which cumulated to $1.9 billion. But the influence peddled by the Elon Musk is huge on the GOP as compared to other billionaires on Democratic Party. So here the Yuval Noah Harari, he is a famous anthropologist. He had written several books on anthropology as well as evolution of humankind. He questioned regarding the unelected executives such as Vivek Ramaswamy as well as Elon Musk, how the billionaire is influencing the policy making in the country, for example, through the DOG, Department of Government Efficiency. The question arises that if they are accountable to the people mandate or not. But US has certain kind of a different system unlike India, where the department ministry and the head are generally held by minister. A minister has to be elected from the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha within 6 months, but there it is not important in US because there you can also appoint your family into the government big ministry, because president has the unsurmountable power to nominate and to nominate members to the important secretarial position, for example, home state department, agriculture, etc. Further, the question resides how if the government is influenced by the big corporation like Tesla, SpaceX, etc. for the public projects with NASA, then I think there would be a clash of interest, and between both the parties, it will create a undemocratic sentiment in the country. Legal Service Authority, it is part of the constitution under DPSP, Legal Service Act, which was added in 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Article 39, it focuses on free legal aid to the vulnerable section of society so that the justice is achieved, it is reachable to the grassroots section of the people. For that, Delhi State Legal Service Authority, which is under the 1987 NALSA Act, then DALSA, that is State Legal Service Authority, and District Legal Service Authority. They coordinate with the several institutions in the specific area of domain for the free legal aid to the vulnerable section of society. उसके अंदर में old age, transgender, OBC, SC, ST, women, etc. comes into play. So National Lok Adalat, the Lok Adalat, it is alternative dispute mechanism in which both the parties come into play, they get into mediation, and the process it is transparent and it is based on natural justice without requirement of the stringent Evidences Act protocol. Farmers faces challenges in the post-harvest delivery, post-harvest loss, as well as the overall logistic mechanism that is playing role in agriculture sector. तो उसमें ITC, the role of the private sector, how it can influence the overall farmers in India. 10 million farmers across the 4,000 FPO have been assessing the meta market for the advanced agriculture rural services MAARS by 2030. अभी 1.7 million farmers को ऐड किया गया, लॉन्गर रन में सबको ऐड किया जाएगा. It is a platform where the data analytics data will be given, it will be disseminated to the farmers on the basis of customized advisory on crops, what to grow, how to grow, what seeds are needed, fertilizer can be used, as well as AI powered voice assistant for the farmers in a very friendly manner. They can access Krishi Mitra and they can get solution online. Further, eChopal is an initiative to strengthen the bonds in the holding measures as well as tech driven mechanism to access the crop traceability and quality. So this showcases how the private sector along with the government sector, it is focusing on agri services in India. Agri service will play a very important role in agri productivity, labor productivity, water productivity, climate friendly, climate sustainability, as well as the whole of food approach from the farm to plate system, so that the farmers get remuneration beyond MSP value. Right of as of now, 23 crops is being given MSP under the CACP by the CACP, Cost on Agriculture Prices Committee. But over the time, the MSP is it is a support mechanism. It is not totally focusing on profitability, reliability of the farmers. It is just for support to get more profit, as well as to make the agriculture more sustainable. The integration of the farm holding as well as overall integration of the farmers produce to the market, it is needed. For that, services is important. Government led services, for example, it is there ONDC, one district one product, food processing industry under the National Food Processing Mission, then skilling program of the farmers under the Krishi Vigyan Kendra, conservation and preservation activities of the farmers under the Act, Plants Variety Act 2001, as well as Seeds Act 1967, it is there. Further, APMC, which is under the Statutory Act, it is based on in every state its needs reform so that the farmers so that the farm gets stranglehold on the farmers get reduced and APMC become more competitive with regard to the several product. Farmer can directly sell its product to the private investor, private businesses, as well as the government services, for example FCI and NAFED. Recent change in the regime of Bangladesh under the Muhammad Yunus, supported by BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, and Jamaat-e-Islami, highlights the overall strategic problem for India in the northeast as well as chicken corridor. That is why India had initiated a project that was India's bandwidth supply for the northeast state, so that the northeast can be connected with the hinterland with the help of Bangladesh, the supply of the gigafiber and others in a very simple, in a very affordable manner. But Bangladesh have junked out. It has moved out from the overall project. So what is needed for India is how to integrate the northeast to the mainstream region. It can use the chicken neck corridor, as well as it can use the satellite bandwidth with the help of OneWeb under the Bharti Airtel or even SpaceX mission, just Starlink. Mosquito-led diseases is one of the leading death across the globe. For example, malaria, dengue, lymphatic paralysis, etc. Many of the diseases, apart from that, Nipah virus, it is also transmitted by mosquito. Then Japanese encephalitis. So, what is needed? How to control mosquito, which is a preventable solution, because there is very less treatment available to the patient as of now. There is no vaccine or even drug that is for the Nipah virus, even we can say Japanese encephalitis, etc. So prevention, it is important. For dengue, prevention is much more suitable and cure is just curative measures. So right as of now, scientists have been roping in new type of preventive measures such as GM parasite, which can be delivered into the mosquito. It can alter the overall parasite in the immune system, and which can control the human malaria infection within certain minimum time. 89% immune protection दिया जा सकता है इससे. लेकिन genetically modified malaria causing parasite, it is immune to overall disease, और इसी कारण the malaria as a disease will reduce in the future. But the question arises with कि if the GM system is used, कैसे use किया, clinical trial it is there or not, if it is based on the global medical practices standard or not under the ISH guideline 2005-2006 of WHO. If there is certain changes in parasite, what is the long-term solution? कि if it will be beneficial for the whole humanity or not? क्योंकि one diseases can also transform into another under the genetic modification. For example, we have seen in COVID. So certain kind of problems, it is also associated with the whole GM system, genetic modification to treat the diseases presently in the country.
Also, there is one more method which is known as the Wolbachia method. So it is a bacteria, Wolbachia, to reduce the mosquito fertility, which is particularly being used to reduce the number of dengue mosquitoes.
In India, we can say the Gir forest is the sole habitat for the Asian Alliance in India. पहले 284 थे, अभी बढ़ के 674 हो चुके हैं. और वहाँ मालधारी ट्राइब रहते हैं. They play a very syncretic role in conservation and preservation of species in that region. और जो भी African lions है, they are mostly in Africa, in the Serengeti part. So India is the only country where the both lion species and tiger species resides. अब जब अफ्रीकन और एशियन में बात करें तो एशियन लायन थोड़ा छोटे होते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू अफ्रीकन लायन. फायदा उनके मेन के जो कलर होते हैं वो ब्राउन होते हैं. और एशियन जो लायन है, पर्टिकुलर गिर, दे हैव ऑल्सो अडेप्टेड विथ लिविंग विद द ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन. मालधारी ट्राइब जैसे वहाँ रहते हैं. और जो एशियन लायन जो गिर में है, दे आर नॉट मच वाइल्ड एज कंपेयर टू अफ्रीकन रेयर, क्योंकि दे हैव बीन seen in a close quarter to the human habitation, or they prey on the livestock and other, which is much easier for the Asian land as compared to African land. तो ये कोहैबिटेशन की वर्ड है यहाँ पर, लॉज ऑफ कोहैबिटेशन. दे हैव मास्टर द चैलेंज ऑफ थ्राइविंग इन द शेयर्ड स्पेसेस, एग्रीकल्चर हैबिटेट एरियाज सराउंडिंग द ह्यूमन हैबिटेट. Recently, the question arose with regard to the plastic treaty, which should have been signed and followed by all the countries across the globe. But the negotiation failed, और बाइंडिंग ट्रीटी जो अंदर ग्लोबल प्लास्टिक में स्टैब्लिश किया गया था, तो वो एक तरह से फेल हो गया. तो ग्लोबल प्लास्टिक ट्रीटी है क्या? यूएनईए. इट resolved in 2022 regarding the end plastic pollution. Many of the countries started negotiation, और अभी तक में 5 बार लोग मिले कि डिस्कस करने के लिए हाउ इट शुड बी बैंड, व्हाट आर द ऑल्टरनेटिव्स एंड व्हाट इज द वेज अहेड विद रिगार्ड टू द बैनिंग ऑफ द प्लास्टिक. अलग अलग कंट्री हैव प्रेजेंटेड चैलेंजेस. फॉर एग्जांपल मिडिल ईस्ट बात कर रहे हैं कि टोटल बैन नहीं होना चाहिए. इंडिया बात कर टोटल बैन नहीं होना चाहिए, because India is a developing country, it needs plastic. टोटल बैन करने से, ऑल्टरनेटिव नहीं होने से कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन और बाकी इम्पैक्ट ज़्यादा होगा. सिमिलरली डेवलप कंट्री बात करते हैं कि दे नीड assurance from the developing countries for the reduction of the plastic waste in next decade or so. मिडिल ईस्ट बात करते हैं कि they are totally dependent on the oil and natural gases, crude oil, which is a very important feedstock for plastic. So even despite plastic being a very problematic, because 85% लैंडफिल में जाते हैं, अनरेगुलेटेड होते हैं, एज वेल एज माइक्रो प्लास्टिक सोल्यूशन होता है. लेकिन माइक्रो प्लास्टिक की बात ही नहीं हुआ. तो इंडिया का जो पोजिशन है, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन टू रेगुलेशन ऑफ द प्लास्टिक पॉलीमर, क्योंकि प्लास्टिक सिर्फ सिंगल यूज नहीं होता है. दे आर सेवरल लेयर्स ऑफ प्लास्टिक विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ओवरऑल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ द सेवरल की प्रोडक्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक, पीईटी हो गया, पॉलीमर्स हो गया, अलग अलग पॉलीमर्स हो गया. फिर वी कैन से जो प्लास्टिक यूज होता है पैकेजिंग, बाकी सब मटेरियल्स के अंदर उसमें. तो एक्सटेंडेड प्रोड्यूसर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वॉज पुट इन बाय द प्लास्टिक वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट रूल्स 2018. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट द लोकल बॉडीज were given argumentation as well the support by the government regarding the establishment of the several plastic treating waste plant. Waste to energy plant was also focused on in India. लेकिन India had talked about just transition. वैसे इसमें बात करें phase down, cutting the plastic production and slowly reduction of the plastic rather than putting end to the plastic system. तो 85 to 100 country they were talking about cutting the plastic production. Year wise target होना चाहिए. लेकिन इंडिया बात करते हैं कि इट शुड सपोर्ट द ओवरऑल प्लास्टिक ट्रीटी, बट इट शुड इंक्लूड the overall common but differentiated responsibility as they are in Paris climate change as well as in other areas. तो क्वेश्चन द एंड ऑफ रोड नहीं है, आने वाले इसमें फिर से नेगोशिएशन होगा, जस्ट लाइक कॉप में हुआ था रिगार्डिंग द क्लाइमेट चेंज, यूएन क्लॉज में हुआ था, वैसे ही प्लास्टिक में भी हुआ. तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट प्लास्टिक में कि फाइनेंस देना चाहिए, ऑल्टरनेटिव फाइनेंस शुड बी दियर, ऑल्टरनेटिव टेक्नोलॉजी शुड बी दियर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सीवीड से प्लास्टिक बना सकते हैं, ऑल्टरनेटिव टेक्नोलॉजी जूट से हो गया, पेपर बैग हो गया एक्सेट्रा। प्लस जो ईपीआर मैकेनिज्म है, एक्सटेंडेड प्रोड्यूसर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, इट शुड बी यूज्ड एज अ चैनल टू क्रिएट sustainable mechanism so that the plastic waste it is treated in a very objective and a very sustainable manner, और इसको यूज करना चाहिए in the convention negotiation by all the country. When we discuss the tourism impact and overall carrying capacity of this particular area, for example उत्तराखंड में बद्रीनाथ, केदारनाथ, they are overflowed with tourists. गोवा के अंदर में दे आर ओवरफ्लोड विद टूरिस्ट, और लेकिन 1-2 साल में एग्जॉर्बिटेंट प्राइसेस एज वेल एज द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड चैलेंजेस फेस्ड बाय द पीपल बाय टूरिस्ट इन गोवा, इट लीड टू द स्लो डिक्रीज इन द कैरिंग फुटफॉल इन द रीजन. लेकिन एक जगह कम हो रहा है जरूरी नहीं दूसरी जगह कम हो, वहां बढ़ सकता है. दैट इज वाई फोकस इट इज शुड बी ऑन sustainable tourism, because it impacts the over tourism impacts the environment, local community and infrastructure that resides in that region. तो वर्ल्ड वाइड फेनोमेना है. ऑस्ट्रिया के अंदर, स्पेन के अंदर में टूरिस्ट के कारण फॉरेक्स रिजर्व बढ़ा, रेवेन्यू बढ़ा, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम जो एग्जॉर्बिटेंट कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग है वो भी बढ़ा. जो भी अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द रिसोर्सेज है उस वो भी उनको भी शेयर करना पड़ा टूरिस्ट के साथ. तो स्लोली द एंटी टूरिस्ट एलिमेंट स्टार्टेड टू ग्रो. बार्सिलोना में टूरिस्ट गो होम स्लोगन स्टार्ट हुआ, स्पेन के अंदर में, पोर्तुगल के अंदर में भी हुआ था, इटली के अंदर में एक तरह से जो पर्टिकुलर कुछ एरिया है वहाँ पर पास सिस्टम लाया गया कि सिर्फ उतने ही लोग आ सकते हैं जिसके पास पास हो. तो वे फॉरवर्ड क्या है, जैसे जो प्रॉब्लम फेस किया जा रहा है हिमाचल, गोवा, वैसी देयर आर सर्टेन वे फॉरवर्ड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्टेट लेसर नोन एरियाज है उसको प्रमोट करना चाहिए, तो एक ऑल्टरनेटिव मैकेनिज्म हो जाएगा कि सिर्फ नोन एरिया में ज़्यादा टूरिस्ट में जाएंगे, लेसर नोन एरियाज में जाएंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इको फ्रेंडली एक्टिविटीज, बर्ड वॉचिंग, सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म प्रैक्टिसेस सच एज विलेज टूरिज्म जैसे नासिक में हो रहा है, वाइनरी और जो इम्पोर्टेंट इंडस्ट्री है वहाँ पर उसके लिए. कल्चर फेस्टिवल हो गया, जैसे अलग अलग नाम है, तिरुपति पूर्णिमा, एडवेंचर टूरिज्म हो गया, स्पिरिचुअल सर्किट. तो स्पेसिफिक एरियाज को प्रमोट कर सकते हैं. तो एक की वर्ड है मॉनिटर्ड टूरिज्म, जिसमें पास सिस्टम हो सकता है, आप जा सकते हैं. लेसन नोन एरियाज प्रमोट कर सकते हैं. क्रिएटिंग ऑनलाइन सिस्टम फॉर ट्रैवलर टू रजिस्टर देमसेल्फ ड्यूरिंग द पीक सीजन. उसे पता लग सकता है कि कितने लोग उस जगह के लिए उस समय जा रहे हैं, तो उसी से एक आइडिया हो जाए पहले ही गवर्नमेंट को भी कि कितने लोग आने वाले, और एज वेल एज द एडवेंचर टूरिस्ट को भी कि कितने लोग वहां पर रहेंगे. उसे हो सकता है कि ऑफ सीजन में लोग जाएं फिर, क्योंकि अनरेगुलेटेड टूरिज्म इट इज impacting water scarcity, habitat destruction, local landscape, land usability, etc. That is why green solution, environmental and local communities inclusion into the tourist aspect, ecotourism should be promoted. जैसे सफारी सिस्टम होता है. सिमिलरली जो म्यूजिक फेस्टिवल होता है, सनबर्न, हॉर्नबिल, लोलापालोजा, उसके अंदर में मेनी ऑफ द टूरिस्ट दे स्पेंड 50,000 रुपीज, और उससे और ओवरऑल जो रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर है इन होटल्स, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन एक्सेट्रा, इट क्रिएट्स अ फुटफॉल, ह्यूज फुटफॉल. इट ऑल्सो इम्पैक्ट्स द ओवरऑल कैरिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर एरिया. एक जब नाम हॉर्नबिल फेस्टिवल, इकोज ऑफ अर्थ, सनबर्न गोवा एक्सेट्रा. There has been talk about The farmer association, they are important pressure group which plays important role in deliberation, discussion as well as lobbying and pressurizing the government in power to implement certain key measures that will be fruitful for the farmers and overall agriculture services area. तो उसमें हॉर्टिकल्चर फूड प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट के अंदर में एमएसपी को बढ़ाने के लिए बात हो रहा है किसान. लेकिन क्वेश्चन उठता है कि जो एमएसपी है इट इज़ जस्ट सपोर्ट मैकेनिज्म. ओवरऑल हम लोग वी आर मूविंग बियॉन्ड एमएसपी, दैट इज प्राइस सपोर्ट सिस्टम, प्राइस डेफिशिएंसी सपोर्ट सिस्टम, पीएम किसान, that is direct support mechanism to the farmers, agri services and directly connecting farmers with the corporate, for example contract farming हो गया, और इवन अभी जो आईटीसी का एग्जांपल ऊपर मिले. For the capacity building of the farmers, it will be focused on. We are creating a e-export hub in several districts so that the farmers can export their material directly online through the use of ONDC and also the e-export. Sustainable measures जो सेंटर टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर एंटरप्रेन्योर डेवलपमेंट है, दे फोकस ऑन क्रिएटिंग अ कोल्ड स्टोरेज सिस्टम, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वेयर हाउसिंग सिस्टम टू रिड्यूस द पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉसेस, road irrigation system, agroforestry, regenerative agriculture, reduced tillage, and use of technology such as drip, drone system, as well as land use mechanism from the satellite. और दूसरा जो एमएसपी है, सजेशन दूसरा एक और कि एमएसपी एक्सपैंड करना चाहिए. 23 क्रॉप है तो हॉर्टिकल्चर में इंक्लूड करें, हनी को भी इसमें इंक्लूड करें, वाइल्ड हनी हो गया, लैक हो गया, एंड फॉरेस्ट माइन्योर प्रोडक्ट, माइनर प्रोडक्ट जो उसके बियॉन्ड जा सकते हैं. क्योंकि फूड ग्रेन में एमएसपी देना, लेकिन उसमें कैश क्रॉप भी है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉटन में भी है एमएसपी, तो क्यों नहीं हनी में यूज करें. एट द सेम टाइम फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल विच इज ए वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट, वैल्यू एडेड क्रॉप, इसमें भी एमएसपी होना चाहिए. तो एमएसपी कैन बी सपोर्टेड विद द यूज ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एंड नॉट द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, क्योंकि हर एक स्टेट के अंदर में अलग अलग फ्रूट्स है. ड्रैगन फ्रूट जैसे गुजरात में, तो वहाँ पर स्पेसिफिक एमएसपी हो सकता है, सपोर्ट एज ए सपोर्ट सिस्टम. वॉलंटरी मेडिएशन क्रेडिटर लेड सिस्टम टू बी इंट्रोड्यूस इन आईबीबीआई, सेज आईबीबीआई चेयरमैन. तो इंसॉल्वेंसी बैंक्रप्सी कोड के अंदर में बात हो रहा है कि क्रेडिटर लेड सिस्टम शुड बी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड रादर देन डेटर लेड सिस्टम. आउट ऑफ कोर्ट प्रोसीजर रहेगा, उससे इनफॉर्मल रहेगा, और जनरली जो प्रोसेस रहेगा इट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन नेचुरल जस्टिस. उससे टाइमलाइन जो ज़्यादा था 330 डेज था वो घट सकता है. उससे ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस बढ़ेगा, एट द सेम टाइम ईज ऑफ सेटिंग अप बिजनेस एनालिसिस में बढ़ेगा. When Himalayas is being talked about, then the important aspect is carrying capacity as well as fragile ecosystem of the Himalayas, because it is a part of the hotspot in the country. तो उसमें लोकल कम्युनिटीज उनका क्या स्टैंड रहा है. तो कैनवास साइकिलिंग कम्युनिटी एज वेल एज हिमालयन रॉयल इनफील्ड उसका कम्युनिटी हो गया, म्यूजिक, क्यूजिन, हैंडीक्राफ्ट, लोकल क्राफ्ट्स एंड कम्युनिटीज वो जो प्रेजेंट है, हाउ दे आर मेकिंग द पीपल अवेयर विथ रिगार्ड टू द फ्रेजिलिटी ऑफ द हिमालयस विद द यूज ऑफ देयर ओन स्किल्स. एग्जाम्पल है इसका. Jaishankar have said that there is no proposal to have a BRICS currency, but at the background, we are focusing on internationalization of rupee and rupee to local currency trade with specific countries such as UAE, rupee ruble, etc. So directly we are not supporting the BRICS currency, but indirectly there is a talks going on to have a basket of currency, which can also reduce the overall dollar impact in specific country. Santiniketan of Tagore is a part of the important constructive Swadeshi movement which started in 1905. And in the Santiniketan, the focus was on cultural renaissance, for example, in painting, art, folk painting, music, etc. Because constructive Swadeshi, which started in 1905 after the Bengal partition by the British East India Company, it needed certain support ideologically and spiritually. For that, Rabindranath Tagore established Santiniketan, which offered a solution to the overall Hindi as well as Bengali script. It also supported several leaders across the national movement for this aspect. Indian textile has been in demand since centuries. Even Roman were also importing the Indian textile. China was importing Indian textile silk, but later on China had developed a silk industry. But India added value to the overall silk industry by setting up of plant and artistic element in Patna, Murshidabad, Surat, etc., which became very prominent. तो इंडियन टेक्सटाइल के पास यूनिक एस्पेक्ट है कि आर्टिस्टिक एलिमेंट है, वाइब्रेंसी कलर्स है, सॉफ्ट स्किल्स है, सिल्क है इंडिया के पास, रॉ मटेरियल अच्छा है, एट द सेम टाइम ह्यूज मार्केट है. तो ओवरऑल जो इंडियन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री है, इट इज़ फेसिंग चैलेंजेस फ्रॉम द मैन मेड फाइबर्स एज वेल एज उनका जो डिमांड इन यूरोप एंड यूएसए, इट इज़ नॉट क्रिएटिंग टू द एलीट सेक्शन ऑफ सोसाइटी. तो इसलिए क्या करना चाहिए? तो फोकस शुड बी ऑन folk industry. It should be mapped on the Incredible Bharat, incredibleindia.com, and it can be using the e-export hub as well as ONDC to export in other countries. For example, पोंचमपल्ली साड़ी हो गया, बनारसी साड़ी हो गया, as well as जो एम्ब्रॉयडरी ऑफ पंजाब, पटोला हो गया, एक्सेट्रा. वैसे ही जो इंडियन टेक्सटाइल्स है, इट शुड ऑल्सो अडेप्ट टू द चेंजेस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जो सिर्फ साड़ी में हमारे पास फोक आर्ट यूज़ हो रहा है, तो साड़ी को डाइवर्स करके कर्टेन हो सकता है, क्लॉथ हो सकता है, टेबल क्लॉथ हो सकता है, सोफ़ा सेट हो सकता है, उसमें भी टेक्सटाइल यूज़ होता है. इवन जीन्स से भी इंडियन टेक्सटाइल, इंडियन आर्ट को जो सकता है. न्यू स्टार्टअप हैं अभी, लेकिन उतने लेवल पर नहीं है जिसमें फोक आर्ट और ट्रेडिशन को प्रमोट कर सकते हैं. तो सिर्फ साड़ी नहीं होना चाहिए प्रोडक्ट में, क्योंकि लॉन्ग टर्म में साड़ी का यूसेज धीरे धीरे कम हो रहा है, क्योंकि देयर इज़ अ न्यू बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी इन सेवरल अदर फील्ड. तो उसमें शर्ट और बाकी सब हमें प्रमोट कर सकते हैं. इंडियन मॉडर्निज्म आर्ट हो गया, जैसे उसको प्रमोट कर सकते हैं. बिल्डिंग डेकोर हो गया, फैब्रिक जो यूज़ होता है बाय द गवर्नमेंट हो गया, टेंट्स जो लगते हैं उसमें हो जाएगा, मैरिज हॉल में जो फैब्रिक यूज़ होता है उसमें हो सकता है. तो इंडियन वीवर्स और हैंडलूम इंडस्ट्री है, दे शुड ऑल्सो फोकस ऑन री एनर्जाइजिंग एंड री इन्वेंटिंग देमसेल्फ. उसका सबसे बड़ा रोल प्ले आएगा स्किल इंडिया डेवलपमेंट SIDH और स्किल मिशन के अंदर में. एट द सेम टाइम जो स्टार्टअप इसमें आ सकता है. जैसे इंटीरियर के अंदर में, इंटीरियर होम डेकर के अंदर में आज का जो प्लेन एस्थेटिक यूज होता है, सिर्फ प्लेन, इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन द ब्रूटलिज्म. कि सिंपल होना चाहिए, उसके अंदर में नीम, पीपल, इवन मैंगो जैसे जो अलग अलग मोटिव है, सिंपल मोटिव उसको यूज़ कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि आजकल अपार्टमेंट का जो इंटीरियर है इट इज़ नॉट हैविंग अ इंडियन टच देमसेल्फ, तो उसमें भी प्रमोट कर सकते हैं जो डेट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन जोग्राफिकल एंड पॉलिटिकल बाउंड्री। तो टेक्सटाइल सिर्फ साड़ी और इसमें फोक में नहीं होना चाहिए, हर जगह सकता है। हाउ द क्लाइमेट चेंज इम्पैक्ट द इंडियन सिटीज डायरेक्टली। इंडियन सिटीज faces challenge of rapid urbanization and associated problem, तो climate change augments such kind of challenges. For example, they are more impacting the vulnerable section of society. For example, slum dweller हो गया, homeless हो गए, old age बच्चे, women that are working, sanitation worker, etc. Further, second कि they are unplanned in development, that is why they are facing flash flood, urban flooding, and also heat wave because of concretization. So climate change creates a whole kind of a problem for the Indian cities if they are not adequately designed and enforced. Heat wave कारण heat stroke का chances होता है. If there is less greenery, then chances of air pollution is higher, जो face करना पड़ता है, for example Delhi and surrounding region. That is why focus should be on overall retrofitting of the urban cities as well as planning of the urban cities. For example, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. From the disaster management, Chennai should be disaster proof from the cyclone activity. भुवनेश्वर हो गया, पूरी हो गया, एक्सेट्रा, कोलकाता हो गया. At the same time, जो heat wave है, it is mostly in the northern Indian region, so it should be climate proofed. So according to the each geographical location and the necessity, the smart city project should be augmented and supported. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोलकाता के सराउंडिंग रीजन में सुंदरबन मैंग्रोव पर फोकस कर सकते हैं, लेकिन दिल्ली के अंदर में अर्बनाइजेशन में ग्रीन स्पेस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, मियावाकी मेथड ला सकते हैं. बेंगलोर के अंदर में वहाँ पर ना साइक्लोन का चैलेंजेस है, ना ही कि दूसरा एयर पोल्यूशन का भी है. तो फोकस शुड बी ऑन क्रिएटिंग ऑफ वाटर एक्विफायर टू रिचार्ज द ओवरऑल ग्राउंड टेबल, क्योंकि वहाँ फ्लैश फ्लड होता है. तो हर एक स्पेसिफिक सिटीज़ का अलग चैलेंजेस है विच शुड बी केप्ट इन माइंड रिगार्डिंग द प्लानिंग. वंदे भारत ट्रेन टू टारगेट ई कॉमर्स शिपिंग. E-commerce industry offers opportunity for overall logistic mechanism in the country. Vande Bharat, the coach can be used for transporting parcel from one part to another. तो वंदे भारत पार्सल ट्रेन डेवलपमेंटल स्टेज में इसको रोप इन किया जाएगा एंड इसको यूज किया जाएगा. इट इज अ फर्स्ट प्रोटोकॉल. $4 बिलियन जो है इट विल इंक्रीज. कि इसका फायदा क्या होगा ओवरऑल? पहला हाई स्पीड है, दूसरा कि इट इज मोस्ट सिक्योर, सेफ, थर्ड सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी के एस्पेक्ट में आता है तो इट इज मोर इफेक्टिव टू रन एंड एनर्जी एफिशिएंट है. तो कॉस्ट ऑफ लॉजिस्टिक कम होने वाला है वंदे भारत को यूज करने से. That's all for today. Thank you everyone. We will take up next set of important news for discussion. Do subscribe to Answer.